The chair of the License and Permits Committee. We have the introductions.
Hi, Diana Leonard, Community Associate with Bronx Community Board 1.
Stephen Palmer, Community Coordinator, Bronx Community Board 1.
Anthony Jordan, District Manager to the board. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, the Committee on License and Permits. As you see we have a full agenda, Mr. Chairman. This for the general audience. Our conversations are being broadcast live on our YouTube channel. Please make sure if you're speaking for the first time, say your first and your last name and the business you're associated with so that the system can record your name for the record going forward. Mr. Chairman, thank you.
Alias ID 475 Brook Avenue, Bronx North 10455.
Your name?
Jay Abdul.
Are you a partner in the business?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
My name is Marcela Herrera, and the address is 500 East 149th Street, Bronx, New York, 10455.
What's the name of your business?
The Viva Cafe, Mexican restaurant.
Mr. Chairman, so we have, even though we have a full agenda, there is, for the record, I'll want to make sure that you are, the committee is aware there is a withdrawal document for cannabis license J&J Merch, license serial number OCM MRETL 2023-001724 for the record. It is for the committee to review, and the withdrawal document is part of the official record.
It has been reviewed and it's been noted.
On the bottom page, it is signed by Jennifer Vega, who is, according to our team, is the person of the application as the potential applicant that at the time wanted to apply for the cannabis license. In her affidavit, she mentioned that she's unable to secure location as landlord is not accepting terms on the lease. And so this information with your approval and the full board's approval will be forwarded to the Office of Cannabis Management, notifying them that the applicant wishes to withdraw their application for consideration.
Approved.
Then whoever you want to come up first, community coordinator.
I think we should start by going down the list. So if we start with old business chair.
Look at the old business, Walnut Bus Stop.
So with Walnut Bus Stop Inc., they are a renewal license. They sent in their documentation by their legal representative, but unfortunately the owner nor the legal representative were able to make it to today's meeting. So we'll ask the committee to take that into consideration when giving their opinion. And yeah, that's all I got for Walnut.
And all the documentation has been submitted.
Yep. Aside from they're missing, if we opine by the regulations, they should have 3 letters of support. They only have 2.
All right, noted. We have new business.
Is there on the record for they might be applying upon?
Yes, they applied because they applied back in March, but they took 2 months to come back around.
So it's never lay over again.
So it's a layover again, yeah.
So are they asking to come back to the committee, or they're asking, or do we send a denial because of refusal to?
I believe we should send them a denial because they had more than ample time to get their documentation together and to send it to us. And for them not to show up to the meeting also is one of our requirements. I know it's a renewal, but again, it's based off of the committee, or if we just take it to the full board and we disseminate from there.
Mr. Chair, we want to, because we are absolute quorum, we're recommending that again, as a coordinator spoke about, this is not this business demonstrated to the board and multiple times of trying to ask them to play by the rules. Apparently, this business is not showing good effort by ensuring that they are at least appearing for the committee for consideration. And so
I will also add that I spoke to PD today, and they said there was no 911 nor 301 complaints year to date. They only had 1 incident, and it was a break-in incident. That's all.
So, Mr. Chairman, for the record, is that Zoltan Baba is the
That's
president?
correct, yes.
That's who you spoke with through
Yeah.
phone or the written
Yes,
communication?
he called me and left a voicemail.
So we have verbal confirmation that his inability to again appear for one reason or another, or assign his counsel to represent his business. So if it's up to the committee to recommend to the full board for.
Just recommend it to the full board.
Next
All right,
one.
we'll move.
We have the Milk Burger.
So Milk Burger is a renewal license. They applied with us last year. They did fill out the application last year as well, when we had just first drafted it for the committee. According to PD records, they are in good standing. So according to our exemption guidelines, all they need to do is submit a letter of good standing, so that it be submitted to the record for our records. Unfortunately, I've tried to reach out to Milk Burger twice, to the owner. They don't have any legal representative listed on the application. So I would ask the committee to give recommendation on what they want to do next, because again, they're in good standing. PD has proven that, and there hasn't been any issues. All they would need is a letter, we're just confirming that they're in good standing for our records.
I recommend it to the full board.
All right, license for the record, it was, I mentioned the license numbers for Milk Burgers 1316927 for the business located at 148 Brooklyn Boulevard, Bronx, New York 10454. And for Walnut Bus Stop, the license number is 1353816 with a business located 881-883 East 134th Street, Bronx, New York 10454. Both of them moved to the board for finding a record.
We have them.
Yeah.
So the next item up is Safari Liquor and Wine Cup, is the new application.
Yeah.
What is the number?
So the license number is, your license number is not noted for the record. What's your license number?
This is a new application.
New
Oh, the new
application?
application.
Do you have a temporary license number? Did they give you anything at all?
Yeah, he said everything.
The new applicant, so you don't have anything. And for your record, can you identify what your address is for the business?
475 Brook Avenue, Bronx, New York 10455.
You have a
Any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have one question. On your application, you noted that you checked Sidewalk Cafe. Sidewalk Cafe. Have you applied for the Sidewalk Cafe?
Are you familiar with the Sidewalk Cafe?
No, for the liquors.
Right,
No.
but it says your business, according to the chairman, is saying that you're saying that you have a sidewalk cafe in front of your business. Do you know what a sidewalk cafe is?
No.
So a sidewalk cafe is you have to apply to the Department of Transportation, or you apply to have tables and chairs outside in the front of your business. So it's checking your application. Did someone help you with this application, or did you do it yourself?
You have somebody.
Somebody helped you with it?
Yeah.
Right, and then I have one more question. You stated that there's a church next to the liquor store, right? It's a church, Cristo Liberale?
Yeah, about 200.
Yeah, 473 Brook.
473
Okay. Now, you haven't checked on there, have you notified the church of the establishment?
Yes.
Because they didn't check it on the application.
أنا يعني ما أقدر أتكلم إلا لغاية ذكر الشيرش محلتهم. It's close. لا مش هذا المحل. الذي معه هذا. كلمتهم بتشير. Yeah, talk to them. بس لكن ما حد
22, so that's 24 o'clock. So that's
أنا
10 o'clock.
كلمت إنما
That's 10 o'clock.
كلها
Military time.
He said the attorney, she's the one who filed.
Oh, she found,
Yes.
so you know they would need to be notified that the establishment be built next to it.
فلكن تكلمتهم. Yes.
Then,
He said they were notified.
They were notified.
You have to show proof. Do you have proof?
This church is close. No, ما تطفش. دي جنبها كوبا. It's close. متى ينبغى في الحكومة دي؟ Yes.
So he's saying that the church is
There's
closed.
no service in
no
that church?
Oh, no church.
It's probably the awning is still there, but probably there's
Oh,
nobody.
so nobody there is
No,
not.
nobody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
So
yeah.
we reach out to the church,
Yeah.
church or business, they will not respond, nobody will respond.
Okay, so okay, yeah, that's why, yeah. All right,
Madam Chair?
yes.
So, I want to make sure that when you submit applications, because we take the time to go through this very thoroughly, that you make sure you have somebody review it, because if you sign off to it, what you put here in your application, it's part of the official record. So in the future, we're not reviewing you and correcting your errors in here can lead you to possible penalties or fines or a denial from that. I'm not only speaking of the board, I'm talking about SLA also, which will make you lose your license.
السؤال توجه بعد ذلك على طول هذا أو ما صح احتمال يعني بالوقوف.
Because as we looked at, like the chairman mentioned, look at the rules, there has to be a 500 feet distance between a business who sells liquor and your a liquor selling establishment. Who prepared your letters of support here? Who prepared these? What are these letters? What are these letters from? Where are they from?
10 days.
No, letters of support. These letters you have as part of your application.
Yeah.
Who prepared them for you? Who wrote these letters? Where do these letters come from?
I helped them in him.
Did you write these letters of support?
Yes.
And what businesses are they signed from?
This from 10 days. And
What is 10 days?
10 days is a grocery store about a block over.
Right.
Or so.
And one stop?
Yes.
And do you have any other businesses or other institutions or organizations or other businesses in the area besides, because I'm looking at them, while I understand they very formed you and wanted to make sure they were submitted, do you have any others letter of support, or did you post the sign we gave you in the application?
Yes.
In the window for the community to testify?
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, I saw about your operation, if I could have the leverage chair.
1 second,
as a
I'm
chair-
sorry, if I can interject real quick. Just take a picture of it and send it to us for the posting. Just send it to
The email.
the email.
Oh, they didn't send it to you guys?
Yeah,
No,
no, to the email.
to my
Oh,
email.
okay.
Yeah, whenever you have time, just for the record.
Right.
Please continue.
Because under the rules, you have to post the signs to the community. If they saw that you're applying for liquor licenses, they should be able to come and testify on behalf or in opposition of your business, just to make sure you're the operating business.
That's gonna be posted like this. in the
Yes.
email.
I have.
Okay.
They didn't send it?
No,
No.
I didn't see it on the.
This is why I want to make sure that when you say you have
Just double
somebody,
check and just send it to me.
so if you have somebody who does it for you, just to make sure that they are helping you follow the rules, because those are very, some errors, but they mount up at the time that, and your signature is on a document. So we want you to make sure that you follow the rules as much as possible. Or all the time. And I don't want to say much as possible, just all the time follow our rules. Now you plan on selling liquor, wine, and beer like a regular bar. What's your hours of operation? Because I'm looking.
There's no bar, this business, when you come in, there you go, listen.
You pay-
Liquor store.
It's a liquor store, so it's not a bar.
No bar.
I thought I saw a bar somewhere.
It says bar tavern.
Or tavern.
No bar, it's regular business.
It says bar.
She made a mistake.
There's a lot of mistakes.
And it's a liquor store,
Liquor store.
so you don't have live music?
No.
Yeah, you got
It's marked here
everything.
too. It's marked here as live music. So the attachment here is showing that you have so I'm gonna reserve my questions, because obviously there's a lot of things that are coming up on here that are concerning, that
It's an account that
relates.
did the application for him.
Right, and your signature is not on that, on it also. Are you the 100% proprietor and owner of the business?
Yes.
The signature is not on the application too. Did she tell you you need to sign this also? Did she tell you to sign this?
I signed.
There's no signature here. Principal signature, there's no signature.
You give me sign, I give you paper, I signed for a couple of papers.
On the.
Whatever she sent him to sign, that's what he signed.
Right. Well, can I make a suggestion?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
I suggest you go back to whoever filled out, your application and go over it again, and then it could.
Go over it again as quick as possible, your accountant, and send it.
And resend it.
Resend it to us. Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
because there's a lot of mistakes and
Right.
in good faith, I want to advise the chair of the committee to continue to go forward because a lot of information on here is not accurate for us to be able to have a conversation. I don't know, Chair, I don't want to
You
speak
know,
for the
you
committee.
spoke.
Just send us the corrected 30-day, and then we'll move forward from there. We'll advise you next steps.
Okay, do you have a copy of this stuff, the package? Do you have a copy at home?
We do have.
Can you just ask your accountant or your attorney or representative to go through it again with you, just to make sure it's accurate and correct for you before the committee can move forward, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, you'll take a call.
Okay, they here, they table. So we have Estrella de la Caribe Corp. Renewal license, 0340-23-133408 has been tabled.
That has been tabled. I spoke to the legal representative for Estrella del Caribe Corp. They apparently are representatives out in Queens, so they have to go to the establishment here in our district. And they had another meeting to go to, so they could not go today, and they asked for an extension for next month's meeting.
Approval, stick it up.
Okay.
Yeah. American Lights, right?
Yeah, they submitted everything.
Okay,
I'm
so,
gonna call them American Bites.
American Bites Coffee Shop Corp. It's a new application.
Yeah, so they submitted everything perfectly to the T as the community board is requiring. The application was perfect, but unfortunately they are not here, they're not present.
Are they looking for us to table this or?
I haven't,
all the
the last
documentation.
communication I had with them, they sent their documentation and they said they were coming to the meeting, so I don't know if there was an issue with either the owner or the legal representative coming over, but the legal representative who sent over all documentation was, very helpful, and she opined to all our rules, and she was actually the first one to submit all documentation on time, within the required timeframe that we require.
Okay, it seems to be in proper documentation order. Can we, send it to the full board?
Yeah, their new one.
Their new
Oh,
application.
They have to have
they
it first.
have.
So, we can ask, the owner, I can reach out to the owner tomorrow, see if they're available. And if you are available, the committee's available to do a special session for them. But they did send their full package and at a timely fashion as well. So as a good gesture of faith, I would suggest we accommodate for them if they are available to accommodate.
All right, yeah, reach out to them, see if they could, make their way to at the office, and maybe we're trying to make accommodation.
No,
for them out.
okay, I'll reach out to them tomorrow, no problem.
All right, we have next on the agenda. Lastly, Viva Cafe Mexican Restaurant Corp. It's a new application.
Can you, say your name and association to the business for the record, please?
My name?
Your name
My
and
name is Marcela Herrera, and the business name is Viva Cafe Mexican Restaurant. The address?
Yes.
500 East 149th Street.
Are you the owner or?
Yes.
So you don't want it for record. Chairman, this is a new application. What does it does not have a number. Like you said, it's located at 500 East 149th Street in the Bronx. Is and it's listed as a restaurant bar. It was applying for the first time for his liquor license. For the record, 911 possible issues related to unrelated to the business, and 311s are two unrelated to the businesses are panhandling, and the 911 is a possible crime, but it was not directly related. According to them, it's not related to the business.
It's under there, yeah. And everything seems to be the posted and so then we have it in the package, you have the layout. letters
Sorry,
of-
we're making the copies, the letters of support.
Yeah,
We'll put
that's
upside
it.
down.
The letters of support. Okay.
I apologize.
Can we ask the question?
Yeah.
So your operation, your hours of operations from, it says 6 a.m. Sunday, Monday, 6 a.m. to what time? Oh, it's multiple days a week. So 6 to 12.
6 to 12 a.m.
Help me understand about how that works for a business. Why 6 to 12? What
6 in the
happens?
morning
Yes,
for breakfast,
for breakfast.
Yeah.
So you meet a population of people traveling for breakfast,
right?
and then 8 a.m. But when will you be serving alcohol? What time to what time?
That would be after 12. When,
After, in the afternoon.
yeah, correct.
So you serve a little alcohol with lunch, maybe? Beer or something like that, after lunch or something like that?
After lunch.
How many, so you do have, 20 tables indoors, a total of 55, is that your certificate, is that your occupancy rate?
Correct.
What is the, how many staff do you have?
For now, it's new, maybe 7.
And what roles, what are they, what are they gonna be doing?
Cook,
Cocinero,
cook,
mesero,
server, how many servers?
2 for service, and 4 to 5 for the cook.
45 what?
Chefs.
45 chefs are cooking
Right.
for operations of food. What type of, so what, I see alcohol, what type of alcohol? Is it beer, is it liquor, is it wine, is it what?
Full liquor.
For liquor license, so you're serving, you're gonna be serving
Yeah.
drinks and stuff, okay? Help me understand what's your viewpoint about the neighborhood? What is the neighborhood like in your viewpoint? What are some of your issues that you see are going on in the neighborhood? Like what kind of issues are you, because you're new doing this part? How long you been in business? Let's start with there.
So the table dinner is the negocio.
For the restaurant, it's now new.
So it's a brand new restaurant.
Yeah, it's the first.
You have
I
other,
had
It's new
another
operation,
business,
sir.
but not for restaurant.
okay. And is it in the same area or is it,
Which one?
Yeah.
Which restaurant?
Similar.
yeah, Viva Traffic,
I see the picture, you're saying which one is it?
I don't have the package. I can show them.
Tell me about your what was your health department grade?
Well, we haven't had any yet because it's still under construction.
So when's it scheduled to be complete?
¿Cuándo van a terminar lo que termine la cocina?
The construction is finished. I wait only for the inspection.
When is that scheduled to happen?
And next week,
What day next week? When?
¿No sabes qué fecha?
maybe Monday, approximate is Monday.
We would love to learn before, if you get the inspection on Monday and they grade you, we'd love for you to reach back out to Stephen to let them know what grade it is that they gave you for the construction. And so you have a buildings department, permit for the work, right? You're doing the labor work and everything so on the premises.
I'm sorry, we have an old picture here. Is it in the corner or is it,
Which one is the-
which business did it take over?
which one is it?
It used to be a fish.
Okay, so
market.
fish market,
This
yeah,
one. This
the steamed fish in the middle.
is
Oh,
two.
Both of them? Okay.
So the fish market is closed.
Yeah.
You okay? You need some more?
Yeah, but you know what I'm like training the most.
Okay.
So this.
So you should have all those workers that are there, that none of them are working yet because the business is not open yet, but this is right here is showing that your business is planning to be open. How much of your, are you anticipating to make revenue from selling liquor, wine, and beer?
I think we're estimated to be about less than 10%. That's kind of.
So it's not, it's a part of your business, but it's not a valuable part right
It's not
now.
gonna be the bulk of the business.
So it's basically like a restaurant that I see. you
Yes, a
said that-
family oriented.
Right, okay. And I see you have 20 tables and 55 chairs.
They're looking to cater mostly for like family.
Do you anticipate having a sidewalk cafe?
I was just talking to me about it. We haven't really thought about it. Again, we're gonna have to look at whether whether the area is good for it. I'm sure that if it is, I'm sure that they probably would apply
It's
for
a
it.
big area, yes.
Yeah, I'm sure they will probably will.
Right. Do you believe that I was talking about, like I said, so you open a business there, of course you must take the business, there's an opportunity for you to do well, successful there, right? Do you
Correct.
think you're gonna do well? And so right now, nobody's working there now, right? This is still waiting for the health department inspection. When you get the grade or you get whatever, you're gonna share with our team. You're as a restaurant, have you ever owned another business like this anywhere else in the Bronx?
No,
No, this is your
not-
first time doing this business at all?
This type of business.
Yeah, what they do is, what she does is she has a relative who's been in the business for over 20 years, who's gonna be kind of running the kitchen.
Consulting and everything else with it?
He's the one that's gonna be running the kitchen. He's been in it for about 20 years. He's gonna be like the person who's gonna be guiding them.
When you talked about your other business that you have, what is the other business you have? You talked about the other business.
She had they still do next to my business. It's a nail salon.
Oh, you have a nail salon businesses there?
Yeah.
So is your restaurant like a family style sit down
Yeah, mostly,
restaurant for
yes.
food? Is it gonna be music?
¿De música ahí?
Así, pero
Yes.
Yeah, just kind of slow.
Loud music, I'm not saying loud, sorry, live music or using or like a radio or something?
O vas a tener gente que vengan a cantar o algo, o nada de eso. Yeah, she mostly
Background.
recorded.
Right. Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, I have no questions.
All right, we're good. All right. So, we'll vote about it after a while, and it's gonna go to the full board since we're absent of quorum today. Once the full board, Stephen will communicate with you about when the full board is coming. If you're available, just in case folks have questions, you can
Okay,
record
that'd be great.
it'd be amazing that you can make it there.
Just look at my email
So for
tomorrow.
first time, I want her to get the feel of
That'd be great.
what,
That'd be great.
what needs to be done.
We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yes, that'd be great.
that'll be good.
All right. Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you. Have any questions for us?
All right.
You have any
Any
questions?
questions?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, Pedro. Always good seeing you.
You have anything else?
No, well, all the ones that we saw today will be going to the full board for vote.
Yes, sir.
All right. No, anything else?
Steve, anything else?
No, I mean, I will reach out, just for the record, I will reach out to American Bites Coffee Shop Corp tomorrow. Trying to get them to see us as quick as possible, because again, we want to be in good faith since, like I said, out of all the businesses, they are the first to actually opine by the new set of rules that we put in the committee, and I appreciate that. So I think that gives a little bit of leeway.
Yeah, very well prepared.
Yeah, and then with Milk Bar, I'm gonna reach out again. Again, I feel like I've hit a dead end with them because I reached out to the business twice. It goes literally, the phone just dies. Like it rings once and it just dies. And I reached out to the principal person on the application. They put a contact information and it just keeps ringing in like 2 or 3 voicemails.
Yeah. I just want to say for the record, Chair, we did get a call from the regional director of SLA, and we talked about he discussed about how important the work of this committee is, and that how we appreciate the work that we're doing to do a due diligence check of the systems for them to have him. But he insisted that if there are businesses that do not follow the rules of this committee or there are issues, that we should use very direct and very direct language, I should say that, in our correspondence. It's not the same denial or refusal, but putting exactly why denial or
A very
refusal to go
intentional
into
letter.
place.
That way they're able to enforce it when they're looking at the opinion.
And use that opinion with the commissioner of state liquor authority in this work, especially as we look at how we're going to be strengthening the laws as relates to cannabis
Yes.
issues, because as you saw in our recent correspondence about how I've been working really hard to write strong letters with our team to OCM about when they opine positively for cannabis applicants who have not appeared before the board, and taking very seriously our work. And we're going to use that to advocate to our state representatives to ensure that could be, that advocate to make sure that could be,
I'm
something
sorry, I'm
for.
gonna take this phone call because
Thank
this
you,
is
Chair.
American Bites Corp, actually.
And I'm, you know, for the record, it has been noted. We did speak to a cannabis participant that was approved by OC, and moving forward, you know, we're looking to have them come before this board, this committee.
Understood, Chair. There's no other business.
And now adjourned. So we have every
1 second, Chair.